looking like another one of those sort of days when I need to hold it up, everything around me, cause if I don't then all of it'll decompose to dust and leave me in a vacuum, meaning that I'd have to move from O to what in a new Genesis. When is this gonna maintain enough momentum to sustain itself? I'd like to melt into some relaxation, or perhaps dare I dream of being able to take a vacation without having to worry about whether everything is still gonna be okay when I'm not actively providing guidance. I would like to not babysit a grown adult acting like a dependent kid. It's so revolting to me that I'm compelled to mention it. I hope a bulb lights up over your head and gives a whole divulgement of whatever you need to accept your niche. So anyway, I was just doing my thing. Nothing in particular, just cruising. I didn't know your mood would swing into a direction that it threatened the projected lucid string of conscious thoughts that you'd use to engineer what the future brings. I was really caught off guard. It made dealing with you awful hard. Our whole dynamic was tossed apart. You wanted to die, so you crossed your heart. I'm like, alright, so you bought the farm. You want credit like a wallet card for dumping your burden with small regard for what the impact cost in parts? Sadly, I bet the answer is yes to that. That's not cool. As an adult, you're expected to address the facts that you have got pooled inside your psyche, because when you express them and they demand all truth, ism and sympathy, isn't it simply a pathetic plan to bypass your rule? As a grown adult, you're acting like a dependent kid. It's so revolting to me that I'm compelled to mention it. I hope a bulb lights up over your head and gives a whole divulgement of whatever you need to accept your niche. As a grown adult, cause acting like a dependent kid is so revolting to me that I'm compelled to mention it. A grown adult. How you gonna say that your best is this if you're a grown adult, but you're acting like a dependent kid? I'll admit it, I get worked up when I notice that you have inertia toward things that deserve some of your attention, but I find you prefer to put them on the back burner. Like it doesn't really matter, but it does. You hurt the situation that you're a part of. You'd have thought by now I would have learned to just shrug it off like I'm wearing an impermeable. In the meanwhile, focus on building my opus within the limits that I'm given, but I'm just so miffed. It's almost as if I believe my success depends on what you do or don't give. Whoa, did I just say that I'm the kid? I was supposed to have been a grown adult, but I'm acting like a dependent kid. It's so revolting to me that I'm compelled to mention it. I hope a bulb lights up over my head and gives a whole divulgement of whatever I need to accept my niche as a grown adult, cause acting like a dependent kid is so revolting to me that I'm compelled to mention it. A grown adult. How am I gonna say that my best is this if I'm a grown adult, but I'm acting like a dependent kid?